Hey lovelies, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Chisholm. So on today's episode, I'll be talking about giving. Giving is an integral part of Christianity. We are told to give at all times. In short, giving to God, giving to our neighbors, is a sign of love, and you can't take away charity or love from Christianity. So on today's episode, I'll read out a story of a lady that gave to a church and the circumstances surrounding her giving and why she said that she's fallen out of faith because of the giving she gave to a church. So, but before I get down into the story, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. If you're a new viewer to my page, please subscribe. Please subscribe. So that's by the way, actually. So let's get down right into it. So I'm going to read the story of the lady that gave 10 million naira to the church. And now she said in her own words that she has been served breakfast. So I'm questioning my Christianity. My pastor served me breakfast. I can't believe it. That's our topic. So say, hello, Jero. This is not a relationship matter. I am no longer a Christian today. Was I stupid? Should this affect my faith? So in 2017, my husband and I made a decision to give our pastor 10 million naira. Their pastor, 10 million naira. We thought it was the right thing to do, believing that it would bring blessings and prosperity into our lives. We had some money at the time, and we felt that by supporting the church in such a big way, we would be rewarded. We gave him the money thinking everything would turn out well. But now things have taken a turn and we are facing serious financial trouble. We can't even pay our children's school fees. We have three children and it's been really hard to manage day to day expenses. We went to our pastor for help, hoping he would understand our situation. We asked him if he could talk to the congregation for us or even help us directly. We needed 3 million naira to at least pay school fees and buy food to eat. But his response was to tell us to go and pray. He didn't even offer any concrete help. He just said, go and trust God. We felt helpless and disappointed, especially after everything we had given. It's been tough, and the weight of our financial struggle is starting to feel overwhelming. Just 2 days after we asked him for the money, we found out that he bought a 2022 Benz and he was hosting a big party. It felt like a slap in the face. I couldn't understand how he could spend money like that while we were struggling. My faith in him and the church is being questioned, and I'm struggling to make sense of everything. It's hard not to feel betrayed, especially after we gave so much with the hope of receiving spiritual guidance and support in return. Especially pastor's wife. She could just walk past me now. She doesn't bother greeting me. End of story. My sister, what he did was he paid for consultancy. There was no documentation to that effect because you said you gave to your pastor, right? And you're hoping you get spiritual guidance in return, right? So first of all, I don't want to go into the issue of the man of God. That's a story for another day, and it's between him and God. But I always advocate knowing God for yourself. Try and know God for yourself. No one has an express key or express access to God separately. Everyone has the same access. It depends on how you grow your access. If you feel this man of God hears from God, it depends on the sacrifice the man of God is making to keep that access open. So, without talking much, I would like to list out three things you should know or you should ask yourself before giving. Number one, am I giving to show off? It's obvious that this lady was giving to show off. Number two, you ask yourself, am I giving beyond my means? So this lady was giving 10 million naira in 2017 to a church. It was obvious that they were giving way beyond their means. Number three, it's am I giving out of compulsion or am I giving with discernment? So this work hand in hand. So for you to give out of compulsion? Is someone forcing you? Is someone coercing you to give? Most times in church, you hear people say, I heard God say, 10 people here will give me $1,000 and all that. I'm not saying maybe it's the first time it happened. Maybe God actually spoke. But most men of God adopted that means. So, but I'm not going to go into that. What I normally do in situations where I give to church, I must definitely hear from God. If I don't hear from God, I sit down and I stay put. When I want to give and I'm not sure if I heard from God, I don't give immediately. I just copy out the account number of the church or something, then keep it. Maybe sleep over it, pray over it. If I don't get any prompting from God, I leave it. Its same number stays in my phone like that. But if I keep having a constant reminder, if I keep getting that prompting, I know that God is telling me something, then I'll just do it. And I'll notice that once I do it, I have peace. So, just in case you're not sure if you're hearing from God, one of the ways to do it is not to do it at that point in time, not to give at that point in time you're hearing it at the pulpit. Just calm down and relax. It's not running away. The money is not running away. The account number is not running away. Just copy the account number, go home, relax, pray about it. Then if you keep getting that, having that prompt in your spirit, do something about this, then go ahead and do it. And when you do it, you find out that you're going to have peace after doing that. So I don't know if any of us have had such an experience like the lady, and what do you do as a Christian when you feel you're not hearing enough, or maybe you've not gotten the go ahead to give, and maybe you're being compelled to give in church? What do you do at that point in time? So I'd like to hear from you, and also I'd like to hear your input on this story. See you guys later in my next video. Bye.